Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I understand that the last video was a little bit somber and extremely serious, but please understand that now it's time to have a little bit of fun. I want to make sure to remind everyone that even though that I am displaced and a victim of series of crimes that I'm not going to talk about until tomorrow, please understand that we live in the United States of America, and that is an amazing thing. I want everyone to enjoy Sunday Night Football. I want everyone to enjoy their families. I, unfortunately, do not have my family because of the crimes that not only have been committed against me, but my children are being used as weapons in order to silence me, and my federal whistleblowing, which I'm fully entitled to, and I'm going to give everyone 48 more hours, which puts us at exactly day 150. What a coincidence. It's almost like somebody planned this. Definitely not me. My name is Dan Reeses, and I want you to see who I really am. In the next couple of clips, you're going to see a little bit about Coach Dan. You're going to see me at the market. You're going to see a bunch of things that I really want you to understand cannot be achieved by not only a mentally ill person, but a human being that's an active drug user. And the reason why I say this is because there's urine tests, blood tests, psychoanalysis, everything you can imagine. At the end of the day, my beef with my adversaries, the people that were supposed to love me, is not that they are weaponizing two things that are actually diseases, but the fact that those are the only two things that I did wrong in their eyes, which both elements are not something that can be weaponized against people that you love. A human being that is either on drugs or mentally ill should not be held accountable and be punished for being in a state of either toxicity, dependency, or mental instability. Those two elements are not to be weaponized, or else it can create a very dangerous environment, which I will explain to you in the upcoming videos. And the reason why I say it's dangerous is because a human being who is in a drug-addled state or in a mental state of confusion is very dangerous. So in order to understand that, you must understand that there are human beings in this world, I swear to God, that will hit another person and say that they did it out of self-defense. And in time, you will see exactly what I'm talking about. My name is Dan Reeses. Hey guys, enjoy the night. Please stop stressing. I hope you can enjoy having fun with your children. Unfortunately, I have to take the fucking punch for all of humanity and every single man that has ever wanted to stand up and say, hey, I'm getting the shit beat out of by my wife. But nobody will believe me unless I show it to them. And even then, maybe people won't believe me. My name is Dan Reeses. Please enjoy the show. We have a great one for you tonight. Sorry, due to the constant fuckery of a guy named Jared Resnick, who doesn't leave Jamie the fuck alone, Jamie's not able to maintain a semblance of a coherent routine, let alone fix her car. And Jared and Mallory owe Jamie a lot of money. It is not complicated. I've had enough of this bullshit, and I'm going to make sure that you are not bullied anymore. It is not complicated. Mallory and Jared owe you a lot of money, so rather than paying you, they gathered together and decided to lie to a family court judge in order to make a show in front of the township of Livingston that Jamie is some sort of a bad mother and I am this pariah, this social pariah.
It's bullshit.
It's not only bullshit, it's illegal, it's immoral, and it shows who they are as both parents and human beings. My name is Dan Reeses, and I'm coming for you. So I'll tell you, can I see the front?
Yeah.
I'm Dan, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Monta.
So you want to hear a great John Michael Basquiat story? So I when I was younger, I got in trouble, and I sold marijuana when it was illegal. I'm older, and it was in a jail cell, not jail cell, it was a dorm with a guy who was a professional graffiti artist, and he said to me, John Michael Basquiat was a really close friend of mine, and at first I didn't believe him. And then when well, you don't know, you've probably never been to Rikers Island, but eventually you spend enough time.
I don't want to go.
Yeah, who does? Story long, John Michael Basquiat gave him a custom-made leather jacket, all hand done.
This thing on it?
Yeah, I advised him to go to an auction house, and he sold it for over $3 million.
Nice. Oh my God, that's a story. I bet you he didn't even. Oh my God, that's.
He had some demons he was battling, and I just linked
Yeah,
them
I
up.
watched a lot of documentaries on him.
Well, John Michael Basquiat and this man were in the same line of
Line of work.
heroin / art, and not everyone has the talent that John Michael Basquiat has. And is that a Gap shirt?
Yeah, it's Gap.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You should go. I shouldn't be talking. I didn't even know you were behind me.
Shakira, can you hop on, please? She's coming to help me.
You,
Stop, it's all right.
I'm more BSing.
Held me in the back, and so I thought maybe.
No worries.
Is that a Gap shirt?
Yeah, it's Gap.
That's
so
pretty cool.
We had a line with him a couple
I was gonna
years
say.
ago.
So
Yeah.
his estate and his estate's attorneys struck a deal with the Gap attorneys. He would be rolling over in his grave.
Really?
Yeah.
He doesn't like the Gap?
He doesn't like commercialism.
Got it.
You said you watched the documentaries about him.
Yeah. But I
Street
don't
art.
remember-
He was one of the first innovators of street art, and his. I don't know. At this point, this shirt really makes me both happy and really sad. Happy. Why? You're really young and you're following something other than some BS on social media.
Right.
And it's very hard for young people to follow people that are dead because they can't see what they're doing tomorrow.
Right.
So that is really a beautiful thing. Two, it's very sad to see such a beautiful form of art be reintroduced in society as a fashion piece, whereas John Michael Basquiat believed that fashion is internal expression externally.
So you feel like he would prefer like his own store, people buying his
No, he wouldn't prefer any income whatsoever. He's an artist. He would prefer for people to be happy. And that's what a true artist wants. Sorry, I don't want to
No, you're
overwhelm
good,
you with
you're
it.
good.
I just thought that you should really understand the significance and importance. See that little corner? It says trademark. That means that his name is who took a man who gave a lifetime of pain into his art and turned it into a Pepsi commercial.
I never looked at it that way.
I know. You know, that's why I'm very polarizing. People that love me or hate me. Hey, could you do me a favor? You want to take care of this? Sorry if I overwhelmed you with the conversation.
Let me just do the thing
Oh.
without the.
The pomegranate plunge with pineapple and as the base. Do you have pineapple juice as the base?
No, our
Could you do
base is just
orange
water
juice?
ice.
Oh, you can't put orange juice as the
You
base?
can add it.
All right, just add pineapple to it.
You want to add orange juice too?
Sure. No, I don't know what it'll taste like.
It would taste fine, like with the.
Would you do it?
pineapple. Like for me, for the pomegranate.
Like, say
plunge,
you're me. Say you're this really over talkative, confused white guy. What would you do?
For the pomegranate plunge, I wouldn't put bananas because I'm not a big.
Take the
banana
bananas
fan.
out
I would substitute it
with-
for mango or pineapple.
Let's do both. Get rid of the bananas and add
wanna
both
add-
mango and pineapple. That's a great idea. What's your name?
Dion.
Dion. I'm Dan.
Nice to meet
You don't meet too many female Dions. It's a very popular name.
you.
And,
Yeah, I know.
because Dionne Warwick is what I'm thinking about.
It's
but
not
then,
the same as
but,
her.
but when Deion Sanders came on the scene,
Yeah.
that was the end of Dion being a
Yeah.
woman's name, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I please have a?
Oh, and sorry, I didn't mean to offend you by anything. I'm a very honest and transparent
No,
person.
I'm not offended.
All right, cool. I'm hypersensitive. People are so like cancel culture Karens these
Oh, I
days.
know.
Like you can't say a word without somebody like. If you ask for the manager to say like, "You guys are doing a great job," the manager comes so scared because all the manager does is just
I'm
listen to.
pictures, so-
Oh, so you can imagine how many complaints you get versus compliments.
Well, it's not often here. Though.
I was gonna say you're a great product. You're a great company. I try to positively portray the truth of corporations that are good to their employees, because all it is in the background is big corporate is bad, hard work is not what you should be doing.
Right.
That's all, just stupid shit like that. Stuff.
Okay. Can I please get the Detox Island Green? And can I please get the Santa Fe Chicken Quesadilla?
Yes. That also comes with the free side.
I would like on the side as well to have the corn.
Will that be for your to go?
To go. You know, I gotta be honest with you. I can't believe that you're only 22 years old. You're manager of this facility, and you're so professional compared to what I believe the majority of 22-year-olds find themselves to be. You were definitely raised by your mom, right?
Yes.
I see that? Like, you could tell from a mile away.
Yeah.
And I hope, not to cross the line, I encourage you to be a mom one day too, because you'll be a great mom. She's got 3 kids. I've got 2 kids. I'm not the mom. My boys have a good mom. But I think that as a 22-year-old, you should really look in the mirror and take some stock of how good of a job you're doing.
Oh, well, thank you.
That's all, Dion.
For there, so.
She's amazing. I just wanted you to know that professionalism, communication, manners, knowledge of the menu, understanding like client relationships, dealing with difficult assholes like me. If you have a chance to reward her somehow, please. Dion deserves it. I believe that.
So my boss, I have to go through all that stuff, but we do what we can.
Humble. You know, no, you guys do. I say this because one of the businesses that I own, or you know, in the wintertime I don't do it as a food business, a barbecue business that my wife actually owns, but I'm expanding it into other locations. So the food business is a completely different business than like a law firm or a hardware store or something. Do you have any chapstick?
Yeah.
Did you pay?
No, I not when you're at campus.
Oh my God. Nurses should get the credit, not the doctors, when you find long-term recovery, mental health issues, and things that doctors have no idea about. Do you agree?
Yes.
Do you agree? Are you nurses?
Yes.
I had a nurse yesterday who was fired from being a nurse for, I met her at, I can't say where, but she was basically trying to say all these reasons of why she's now a pharmaceutical sales rep. And I said to her, you know what? I got to be honest with you. I think you lost the status of the goodwill that you've developed in the 16 years in the nursing profession. And she went crazy on me. And at the end of the conversation, she's like, you know what? You're right. I got this barred because not this barred, but like the medical version of it. So I just want to say thank you. I apologize for bothering you guys. I'm Dan, and you work for a very good hospital system. Take care. Tell Fee I say hi. All right, we're back in the game.
We're back in action.
You know, the issue that I'm having is actually a technical issue where the videos from the GoPro are not able to be compressed to a point where I can merge them with the other clips. So I'm kind of, I'm having a little bit of an issue. Yeah, I gotta go to level 2 support.
Oh God, you gotta take it to level 2?
Gotta take it to the Apple Store. Yeah, I gotta take it to the Apple Store.
Store, please.
I like the Apple Store. What do you mean, please? Where do you go for your tech support?
I feel like the only answer I get lately from whenever I go to Apple is, yeah.
Oh, could we go to the quick check?
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
This is not something we do, or we have to. This is completely different. Or you made the appointment for the wrong thing. I find it very complicated.
Let me ask you a question. What do you think is easier to deal with? The federal government, like the not the DMV, that's state, but just the government, or Apple?
Apple.
So there you go.
There you go.
One is just as influential and powerful as the other one.
Yeah.
And the customer service is much better. See?
You know what it is? I think my frustration is that there is no human. Like, it takes
What do you
so
mean there's
long
no
to get to a
human? I disagree. I respectfully disagree.
Oh, not at
and I'll
Apple
tell you-
Store. Not at Apple Store. I meant like
Where,
in
the
customer service, like trying to get through to someone to get customer service in general.
Custies. Jamie,
Not Apple Store, because you can make an appointment on this.
ask me why I'm in such a good mood.
Why are you in such a good mood?
Because my kids are really healthy, and I really miss them. And every single minute that passes, I miss them more and more and more. And I'm able to prove my point that what has been done is unlawful, immoral, just horrible. And if anyone wants to be in a relationship with a human being that is able to do that to someone that they've known for a quarter of a century, then please be my guest. I think, and like the entire concept that I have been keeping somebody prisoner when all I've wanted was happiness for every single person that I see.
Yeah.
But how are you, Jamie?
It's true. 147 days is a very
147.
long time. to
Numbers
be
don't lie.
Displeased.
I wanted to wait until I started putting numbers on the board. It's 147 days. It is a complete
Yeah. That's unbelievable.
botch. Well,
That's a
you
lot
know,
of days.
once I show you how I'm able to resolve it, days. We're talking about months.
No, I know.
We're talking about months. We're talking about
147. So
we're talking about months where I have been responsible for the payments. Yeah, I don't forget anything. My name is Dan Reeses, and I forget everything that's short term, nothing that's long term. Please, Daniel, stop lying to yourself.
embarrassing. It's embarrassing. How does something like this get through a town like this? Ridiculous. Driving everybody to the point of, you're pushing us to the limit.
Could you please step back from the public while they speak, Mr. Reeses?
Oh, yeah, no problem. I was just
I
wondering.
think the 3 minutes is up as well.
It is up, but I want a definitive answer.
I
Are
think-
they gonna shut it down or not? Predicated on your numbers, are they gonna shut it down?
Can I say something?
Go right ahead.
I think we had this conversation before. I think what we're gonna try to do is get out there tomorrow, and, you know, I think we're gonna shut down the vacuum part of the thing. Not the,
I get it, I
not
understand.
the entire washer, not the entire car wash itself.
Understood.
But I think we had this conversation in conference already. I think we're gonna have to go shut down until the resolution is fixed. There are some stuff coming to resolve it. I think town manager can talk about a little bit more what, so we got the others.
Yeah, so subsequent to these complaints, I know I went over there and listened to it, and I certainly understand where you're coming from. We went back and looked, and the planning board, what was presented to the planning board and the decibels, and that subject did come up with the planning board, and the testimony was permits not being enclosed, and then they didn't close it. So that's the genesis of it. We did reach out to the operator and his attorney. They immediately engaged a coastal engineer to design an enclosure structure. Obviously, I think we hoped it would proceed quicker than it has, but given how long it's taken at this point, particularly now it leaves off the trees and stuff, I think our inclination now is just to shut down the vacuum until they get it enclosed. And the acoustical engineer has assured us that it will be below the limits once it's enclosed.
I appreciate that.
I also don't understand why it runs constantly, even if there's nobody there vacuuming. I'm not sure I understand
Well,
the
it's
system.
a turbine, I understand that part of it, I do. But does it belong there? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's a jet engine, basically, that's what it is. It's creating a vacuum. Everybody here has been at the airport, you hear jet engines. That's what it sounds like there. So, would anybody like that in their backyard?
No, I think your point's well taken, and that's why we were discussing before you got here.
Good point.
May I just
It is
may
an
I just say something, Anthony? I didn't know that you were in here when we were talking about it tonight, and I agree with the mayor. We are probably going to shut it down until it's. But if I knew that you were in here, I would have actually asked you to come in there so you could hear what we were talking about. But
We're sorry about the inconvenience caused.
Can I speak?
Sure.
Joyce Armando, 7 Greenwood Court. So as you know, this is my second time here. Since I've been corresponding back and forth with Mayor Meinhardt and more recently Martin Charlanzio in zoning about the new car.
Jamie Resnick, but as we all know, I'm not going to go by Jamie Resnick anymore, just Jamie. I was given a name at birth and by marriage, and neither one deserved my name in front of it, so just Jamie. These are my children. As most of you know, I am a mother of 3. Many of you know me.
Microphone.
Many of you know me from this town. A couple weeks ago, I came up here and I spoke to you. I told you what had been going on. I told you some of my issues I've been having, and no one from the town council has responded to me. No one from town council ever responds to me, or the way I've been mistreated by members of this town, my family, my ex-husband, the Livingston Police Department, people I've hired to work for me, their father, everyone who's involved in this neighborhood, in this town, in this community that I live in and raised and have been raising my 3 children, dedicating my time to Temple B'nai Abraham, dedicating my time to college
2 minutes.
school, dedicating my time to sports and activities, even dedicating my time when my youngest was just a baby to this very town, Parks Department, my time and my ideas, and no one cares. No one gives a shit about me, about my family, about my story, and about what happened to me. So I'm not going to talk about it anymore.
1:30.
I'm going to leave it quiet, and just like the other people that have stood up in this meeting, I too am going to find legal counsel and see how everyone feels about what they've done to me, a mother who has done nothing wrong, to 3 children in this town. 3 children I'm a mother to. Many of you know them, and no one cares. All you guys care about is how you look sitting up here and what you say in these meetings and on Facebook and on your cameras, but no one cares about what really happens in this town and the truth and how much a lawyer, a degree, money can get you something. for nothing, and it's unbelievable how far you can get. And I'm here to say, I'm not going away, even though you guys want me to.
Jamie, you have 51 seconds. I
I have
recommend.
nothing else to say.
So
Anybody?
you don't. 1 second, I'm having a conversation. She still has 42 seconds to speak, unless you want to shut my mouth up.
It's not your time to speak. It's
With all due respect, there's only so much.
With all due respect, if you want to come up to the microphone, you can state your name and address.
So you're saying I'm not allowed to have a conversation with Miss Resnick while she's allowed to speak publicly?
Sit next to her and talk to her, but you're not addressing this council.
So, Daddy, you're going to tell me when I can speak and when I cannot speak now during open public. I'm not out of order. I'm not out of order.
Daddy is out of order.
Excuse me, interrupting me when I'm speaking to 13 seconds. I'm speaking to her. I wasn't.
For her, it's her time. If you want time.
So you're saying that no one is allowed to
You're out
speak?
of order. If you want to come to the microphone, you can state your name and address. And
You know who's out of order? Hey, what's going on? My favorite fantasy crew of all time. What is it called? The Easy Cheese League? Hold on a second. I gotta look this one up. One second. Hey, good morning, guys. Today is the 20th of June, and my cameraman today is really special today. Say hello.
Hello.
You want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure.
What's your name?
I'm Pierce Rhesus.
Oh, you actually exist?
Yeah, I'm a human.
Wow, that's actually really cool.
I'm an alien.
Not an alien. You guys want to know something really funny about that? So we live in a dual consent state, New Jersey, as well as a dual consent country, meaning that in order for me to have Pierce on YouTube, I would need his mother's permission. So rather than having Pierce on YouTube, I have his voice. Pierce, hello. And I just wanted to say thank you very much. And I think the theme for this year, Easy Cheese Enthusiast League, is really going to be about fatherhood. And yeah, I know it's a groaner and it's probably really annoying to most people, but the reality is that I'm able to film my favorite type of content, which is this type of content where I use applied mathematics as well as all forms of sciences. Try not to fall asleep, cameraman.
Yeah, I'm good.
And what I was telling you is that when videos like this are filmed uninterrupted for 22 minutes, don't worry, I'm not going to make you hold it up for 22 minutes. What? All right. I guess it's going to be the same video, right, Pierce? It's not going to be a different video?
It's not different.
That's really cool. So that's one of the good things about having younger children, is that they can keep you updated on technology. So before I even begin, I just wanted to say that the league is tonight. You and I are going to be in the car for a couple of hours, right?
5.
So what we're going to do is we're going to send them the video, see if they like the format, and then we're going to post it online, because I think that the whole point of what I created... Did I ever tell you what I created? Do you know about anti-social... You know what social media is?
Yes.
Are you okay holding it up? Use both hands.
Yeah, I am, but I'm losing consciousness. So.
No, not consciousness.
Whatever it's called.
Circulation.
Blood pressure.
No, circulation.
I don't even...
You're 9 years old. It's okay.
9 years old.
I think the audience knows that you're 9 years old. So in order to film really good content like this, you need to be true in your heart and your brain. You have to use your subconscious, not consciousness. So when driving a car, it's important for everyone to understand that my 100% focus is driving this car. It has nothing to do with filming these videos. The information that you get out of my mouth and my brain comes from a completely different part of my brain, and it would be very hard to understand that. Pierce, you're 9 years old. Do you understand that?
Sort of.
I'll explain. When people listen to music, they use their subconscious, not their conscious.
Oh, yeah, now I understand.
When they drive a car, some people, when the first cars were invented, didn't want to put music in it because they would distract people. But in reality, it makes driving much easier because it puts you into a repetitive state of mind where your focus is 100%. How many miles an hour am I going right here?
We're going 62.
62. The only thing flagrant that I do is I put my knee sometimes on the steering wheel to hold it firm. You want to show them how I do that? But in reality, I usually have a cup of coffee. Well, I'm not a big coffee drinker. But let's see if this video is something that these guys want to see, which is the real Pierce Reeses. And then we'll film a couple of more after that. But Pierce, is there anything you want to say to the Easy Cheese Enthusiast League that named their trophy after us?
That's great.
Isn't it?
Yeah. So just don't sell.
Don't sell?
Yeah. That means
Don't sell out? What do you
don't sell. Like do bad. Just don't do bad.
What?
Okay, pause.
All right, look. One of the most fun parts about filming content with a 9-year-old is you get the freshest, best, like Riz lines.
It's not a Riz line.
No. I know that's not a Riz line, but I'm a cringy dad.
Just don't sell in bold.
Don't sell. I like that. Don't sell. That's very, very smart. You know, you won't believe this. I just had a thought about my real estate portfolio, and I thought to myself, you know what? I'm never going to sell again. It's going to be the last transaction that happens. All right. My name is Dan Reeses, and with me today is...
This is...
Oh, come on. Say it good.
Yes.
Reeses.
Me.
All right. Peace.
Bye-bye.
Good morning, world. Today is the 20th of June, and my name is Dan Reeses, and with me today is...
Pierce Reeses.
Pierce Jefferson Reeses.
Yes.
So, Pierce, let's go ahead and give...
Jay Dennis.
We're the Easy Cheese Enthusiasts. We have quite a bit of people that contact us to make independent, individual content on their behalf, such as Cameo and things like that. I want to remind everyone that I do this absolutely for $0 and 0 cents. Is that correct, Pierce?
Mm-hmm.
I don't get a penny from YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, I find content that is curated in the form of commercials to be really insulting to young men like Pierce. Pierce, do you understand what I just said?
Mm-hmm.
What did I just say?
I don't know. I'm just trying to read the names right now.
All right. I have an amazing co-pilot right here with me. And what I basically said was the majority of what you look at on YouTube...
You don't get paid or something?
No. They're commercials. They're commercials. This is not a commercial. This is an actual channel created in the likeness of Daniel M. Reeses and apparently now Pierce Reeses. And tell me when you're ready to do the draft order for these guys.
I'm ready.
You sure?
Yeah.
It's such a beautiful day. All right, who's the first one?
Kevin.
Why?
It's because Kevin.
Kevin.
How are you doing?
All right. So number one is Kevin. Make sure we don't repeat the names twice, okay?
Yep.
Pierce, you're going to have to use your subconscious, that part of your brain. Well, not literally, but... Dave is number 2. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes.
Use your brain as in... You're not just reading off the list, are you?
What? No.
All right, good. It has to be completely random. So this is better than
picking... random order.
It's picking out of Pierce's brain instead of a hat. You know how people say picking out of a hat? We're picking out of your brain. Go ahead.
And then I'll do Bubba.
Bubba's number 3?
Mm-hmm.
All right, who's number 4?
Brian.
Brian's 4.
Steve.
Steve is 5.
Steve T. Vince.
Vince is 6. I feel like I remember Vince from last year.
Cian. How do you say Cian?
Sean.
Oh.
Sean is 7th.
Mike.
Mike is 8th.
And I think that's it. How many people in this roster?
Are you sure there's only 8? Did we miss
There's
anyone?
9.
Who did we miss?
Vince, Steve, Jeremy, Kevin. I think I did everybody.
All right, let's read them all out loud to see.
Okay, the first one is Kevin.
Got him.
The second one is Dave. Dave.
You did do them in order.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
No, I believe
Kevin,
you. I believe you. I believe you. I believe you. You don't have to
Dave's
prove
up
it.
here.
Remember, I'm driving a car.
No, I didn't. You can look at that.
All right, no problem.
And then I think Steve.
Okay.
And then Bubba.
Okay.
And then Sean.
Okay.
And then Mike.
Okay.
Brian.
Okay.
Joe.
Okay.
And is that all of them?
Joe. I don't think we said Joe.
I said Joe.
Joe, Brian. Okay. So that means that whoever we didn't say is going to be 9 and 10. So it's pretty simple. If there's 10, but most likely there's 8. So technical difficulties. You ever heard of that word?
Mm-hmm.
That's a common thing. And
There's 9, but I only said 8.
I think Joe was the one that we were missing. So Joe was going to go 9. But
Sorry, Joe.
sorry, Joe. But 9th, it's good. It's a snake. Remember, you get 9th and 10th pick. I hope they have a snake draft. I don't know which one they do. So it's fantasy football. You want to talk a little bit about fantasy football and who you predict to be a top 5?
Top 5, I think.
You can look at any resources you want. You can look online.
I think like the names, like
No.
top 5 or like.
Top. First off, predict the winner.
Oh, Kevin.
Kevin. That's what you predict is the winner.
Kevin. Yeah.
Kevin. All right.
Name Kevin.
What about the actual players? Let's give them a little bit of a word of advice.
Like in the NFL players?
Yeah, in the NFL players.
Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter's a rookie.
Travis Hunter. He's gonna
okay.
get Rookie of the Year.
Okay. Who else? Have you looked at the projections from Yahoo Sports
No,
or
I'm just
ESPN?
taking out of my brain right now.
So tell me some of the players that you like out of Pierce's brain. Guys, this brain is a lot more powerful than anything you could imagine. Jalen Hurts, very interesting. Coming off a Super Bowl win.
No, it's not just that.
I believe you.
Yeah.
I mean, look, he's in the prime of his career.
He's good.
He's in the prime of his career.
My least favorite, no offense to Patrick Mahomes, but
Patrick Mahomes is a quarterback.
That's my
Pierce
least
is not like.
because of Taylor Swift.
I was gonna say something to do with Taylor Swift.
No, I'm good. So.
Okay. So now let's talk about before we even we're only 5 minutes into this video, so let's talk about some of your favorite YouTube stars and why you love them and how many millions of followers they have, because it's really fascinating.
Like FaZe Rug right now.
FaZe Rug, okay.
And I like Bucket Squad.
Bucket Squad. Well, let's go back to FaZe Rug.
FaZe Rug, yes.
Okay. So this is a young
known
man.
for his life hack videos.
Life hack videos, right?
And like testing.
All right. So a guy like FaZe Rug, how many videos do you think I've watched of FaZe Rug while walking into the kitchen telling you to get ready for school or take a shower or whatever the nonsense I have to yell?
0?
No, I've watched over 100 of them. All of the challenges that they have, all the competitions.
Oh yeah, because we're watching it.
Yeah, because you're watching it, and I'm constantly. They want to remind me of things. So can I tell you something about FaZe Rug? FaZe Rug does not do a single thing that is original or teaches you guys anything.
But he tells people that like this is like I feel like some of his videos he says like this is copyrighted.
Even if he says or he doesn't say, what I'm trying to tell you is that FaZe Rug is a human being that is selected by the algorithm in order to display what he does, and it's redone over and over again. What are you looking at? What are you looking up? I'm losing you here. I can't lose you to the singularity.
FaZe Rug comes up when I typed in F. FaZe Rug comes up second. So.
Okay. What I'm basically trying to tell you is Dad's channel.
27.9
million followers.
Million
right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to explain to you. You know, like Dad's channel.
But
I
he
only
has
have
2,400 videos.
I understand that. But what I'm trying to explain to you is that what he is a good example of is brain rot, because it is endless streams of, how do I say this, fake stuff that's been done 100 times before, and he is a very comical human being. But inside of almost all of FaZe Rug's videos, you know what they are? Commercials. And
every single one of them is commercial because he just tests products, and the products are
pay them. Yeah. Wait a second. I thought you were going to disagree with me on this one. Could I have some of this?
It's
delicious. Well, that's the whole point. Where like you're smart enough to call me out on it, but as I was filming the video,
yeah, you're just promoting stuff.
Can you hand me that Arizona right here?
Oh my god, that shit up.
Hey, come on, that's not nice.
Oh yeah, now we're burning Arizona iced tea.
Also known as
oh my god.
Booty sweat.
Booty sweat. Bust on a bar.
Pop a little of this booty sweat because from one of our favorite movies. All right, let's see where we're. All right, Phil Pierce. This is called the Be Real.
Be real.
Now it's not. It's a play on words. It's like you have to be real, and it's like behind the scenes. So we're in between filming videos. So this is a good chance for me to listen. Something I do horribly. Give me a little bit of advice as a dad with YouTube, since I get so frustrated with the stuff that you and your brother watch.
This is my main reason that I watch YouTube.
Go ahead, talk to me.
The reason why I watch YouTube is because Netflix and all those like cartoons and all that, I probably like already watched like all of those, and like the cartoons that I actually like, I finished the whole entire, like every single season, the whole entire, and they stopped making like all like the shows and stuff.
Huh.
So,
sounds very interesting. Can you
so
name
then,
5 cartoons that you watched all of?
Henry Danger.
Well, it's not a
Ricky
cartoon.
Dickie
That's
Dome.
not
It
a
is.
cartoon. No, it's not a cartoon. It's a live action children's
Okay,
show.
Young Sheldon. Is that one?
No. Okay, cartoons are animation.
That's not.
What you're talking about
I want,
is
like,
TV
Batman's.
shows. You're talking about TV shows.
Yeah, TV shows.
All right, cool. So TV shows. So tell me 5 TV shows that you love that you watched every episode of.
Henry Danger.
Okay.
Ricky Dickie Dome.
Okay.
Bunked.
Okay. I agree with all that. I watched you watch.
What's it called? It's like live, like, and it's like Floor is Lava. That, like, there's like a section.
See, that's you and I both know that's a very silly show. That is
I
not a
know,
show.
but I still like watching it.
I know you do. I know you do. I love you so much, but I wish you understood how brain rot.
Does Young Sheldon count? Did I say
Young Sheldon definitely counts. Now, here's what I have to say about that. I understand that you love sitcoms because they're repetitive and they're easy to watch and it's easy to follow. How about Futurama?
Oh yeah, I didn't watch even close to that.
Yeah.
I watched some though.
But Futurama we watch in bed together, right? It's a very special thing for me and you because that show is just means so much to me.
Fry.
And Fry Bender. So this is a chance for me to ask you why.
Don't jump! Do a flip.
Pierce, what are your reasons for why you prefer YouTube above sitcoms, television shows, or anything like that?
It's constant.
See, that is what I have a problem with. You want to know why? Because every single story.
Well, you film constant videos.
First and foremost, what I do is very, very different than what everyone else does. And I wanted everyone to see that it is very important that I don't lie to my son. And I say that because there's a lot of stuff I don't tell you. Is that right, Pierce?
Yeah.
And you ask me a lot of questions and I say, not until you get older. Not until you get older. 18, at least. And if you're still immature by then, it'll be 19.
I'm not immature.
I didn't say you
At
are.
least I lift the bags today.
You did. Listen, you're a very responsible young man. At no time do I ever think for a second that you're not responsible. But this is the Be Real. And the Be Real is, be real. Tell me why you really love YouTube.
So, the reason why I love YouTube is because they're like, they do like life hack videos and like they show them like the feed and like stuff like that. And like, how do I explain this? They're like constant and they're like, it's like the videos are usually like funny. And I like that they like do like this like hide and seek videos and like stuff like that.
Okay. I agree.
It's because like in like YouTube videos there's a lot of energy, and in shows they're just like yep, and they just like walk around
energy.
and they just like
Wow,
talk about
Pierce, you're brilliant. I never thought about that. I never realized.
their energy is like crazy high when they're in videos.
Yeah, kind of like a 90s commercial. Like slapping the Slim Jim. Arr! Everything was always like wild.
What's it called? Six Flags, the dancer.
Yeah, that's right. Pierce, you know, you're really brilliant. I never realized the energy, the pace, right? The pace, the way it goes. Oh, man. Pierce, I can't believe my 9-year-old son cracked the code for the final piece of my negative narrative. So there's 2 narratives, positive and negative. You could be confused. Just threw that in there. What a beautiful area. Where are we?
I don't know. I really don't.
Where did we just stop by, though?
We stopped at this like barbecue.
Barbecue place. It opened up just for us to let us use the restroom. What kind of dog do they have?
I think it was a pit bull.
Pit bull?
I think.
You seem to have gotten along with it.
I think I liked it. Soft.
You know, it's so cool that I get to have a conversation
Pretty
with
sure.
you without showing the world who you really are.
Well, we have Morty's.
We do have Morty. Well, Pierce, on that note, we're going to go ahead and wrap up the Be Real. And the next video is going to be with more content about this league, the Easy Cheese Aficionado. And I think that we should change the league name to Easy Cheese Aficionado.
Is it not Easy Cheese?
Easy CF.
Easy CF?
Like
Easy Cheesy.
Easy
Easy
Cheese Aficionado.
No, Easy Cheesy Aficionado.
No.
Yeah.
Easy Cheese is like a real product. It's
Easy Cheese.
gas compressed with a liquefied form of cheese that comes out of
What's it called? No, the airbags filled with popcorn.
Jiffy Pop? Yeah, that's an SNL classic commercial. So for anyone at home that doesn't understand this, I spent months, if not years, curating
When you get in a car
content
accident,
from
you won't
70s.
starve to death. You have Jiffy Pop.
Yeah, SNL commercials, things like that, they're very important because they have a beginning, front, and end. And I'm even boring myself on that part. So Pierce, let's wrap this up. Final thoughts to the world about should kids be left alone to spend as much time as they want on their iPhone or iPad, or should there be a limit?
I'm saying that there should be a limit while I don't have a limit, and I'm happy about that part, but...
The reason why you don't have a limit is because you do everything you're told and you behave extremely well. But when you misbehave, what happens to your phone?
Screen time.
That is slightly sadistic and not the best parenting technique, but...
It just makes me more angry, so like I don't think that's helping that much.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to
I'm
get
just building
angry.
up my anger.
Don't drive angry. Now, if you watch the right movies, you would see Groundhog Day. But today doesn't feel like Groundhog Day. We've never done this before, right?
No.
It's a great experience. You know, there's a whole world of people that think that I'm a monster. And I don't disagree with them. I just basically say, I'm your monster. Yeah, Frankenstein, there you go. Pierce, I am your monster. And Pierce, you're my little baby monster that will grow up to be a brilliant, beautiful... Wow, what's this?
Monster. That's a field.
I didn't say
That's
monster.
Nice.
That's a field. It looks like Field of Dreams.
I think you can hold it.
All right, I gotta go. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks. This cute little Tabasco Sriracha definitely deserves some bulgogi tonight. I'm really bummed. I gotta be honest with you. I had to pick up clothes for my house because the courts are completely bullshitting their way through delays. So tonight I'm making bulgogi. I know you might find it funny for a white guy to be Christmas songs. I would have to go up all the way to the Asian market. Bean sprouts, bamboo shoots, and then the rest of the stuff. I think I'm just gonna get at the fruit and vegetable place. Just very upset. Oh, so sorry about that. The whole thing is extremely upsetting. It's upsetting that I have to watch Joaquin Phoenix on screen playing Napoleon demanding for War Peace. Or if you understand the story, the irony and the bring food to life. I gotta focus. I don't have my headphones. I'm pissed about that. It's very hard for me sometimes, but I don't think anyone gives a shit. So here we go. Yeah, I'm like totally discombobulated sometimes about music and my ability to turn the world off. But those types of things, you know, I feel like this is just something that I want to try this version. You see Jamie eating ramen, and I don't really partake unless I'm in prison. I'm not like a big ramen guy, but get her one of these. Try this shit. I'm trying to like use different parts of my brain, and the goal of here is I looked at a list of items that I need to get, and I need to be able to memorize them without continuously looking at my phone. Hello. And see, trying to be nice. But it's hard to communicate sometimes with people because they look for your intentions, where in reality... You know, Jamie, one of the things I want to tell you is that the title for the video that will not go viral is really an homage to all the racists and the biased, gender biased human beings that have been in charge of both the county of Essex and the state of New Jersey, because it is their racist perspective and their entire
What's wrong?
their entire I don't know, with pasta, I gotta be honest with you, like a $2 pack of pasta is more than good enough for flavoring, things like that. I do like the bird's nests, but I think it's pretty simple. Like, this is a brand. My kids love. Where is it? It's not here, whatever. Gotta keep some pasta in the house. Oh, man, I miss my kids. Drake Pierce, I love you boys very much. Got nothing to say on this subject that I haven't exhausted talking about. Speaking of exhausted, I gotta pick up the bulgogi. Okay, fair enough. I get one of these in the house. You want to switch to minced garlic with less fresh garlic. It's a lot of work, but I can't go less garlic. Garlic is the essence of all flavor, in my opinion, in a kitchen. Think salt, pepper, butter, garlic. These things just, I don't think most people really understand the importance of those 4 ingredients in the word savory for a meal. All right, guys, if you're watching this, help me out. Where's the Snaggle? I love this company. Where is, if you're watching this, where is Lemon Spindrift? What a song. You know, I'm curious how Meta gets around things like the song in the background, creating a paradoxical copyright where it's free to listen to, but you can't disseminate it. But I disseminate my content. The little blue dot means I'm a, I don't know, whatever. Look it up on Instagram, not this thing. By the way, I don't know how you guys watch this channel. It's so exhausting to make. I can only imagine how exhausting it is to watch it. All right, look. So I needed to get lemon spindrift. Hey, how are you? Do you work here? Yeah. Do you think you could help me out find some lemon spindrift?
Hey now!
That's so good. What's up?
Hey, today is December 4th, 2025.
The sign on top, what does that say? Apple.
The sign on top of what?
It's red, applause, but what does it really say?
Oh, applesauce.
That's right, applesauce. What's your tagline again?
Hey now.
Hey now, hey now, hey now. But you gotta say it in your voice. Try again.
I'll find it. Hey now. Well, so immediately when you say that, automatically I go to my funny voice I use. Hey now. So like, I really need to find a balance. I need to find like a balance between like Elaine's voice.
Let's dive right into the subject matter at hand. How was your day?
My day's been great.
And as you can see, I can make you disappear out of
Okay.
frame. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, my this is perfect. My name is Dan Reeses.
Are you on the screen?
I'm on the screen. I'm on the screen. I'm just messing around with making you disappear. My name is Dan Reeses, and we have an excellent show for you today. Today is, what day is it again?
Today is December 4th, 2025. It's a Thursday.
And we're going to be showing you the finale, or the start. Today is episode 2, and like I said to you, it would take me about 2 weeks to get the format finalized and ready to go. And did I deliver on what I said? 100%. Now, what you're about to see here, obviously, if you're paying attention, I'm going to try to be as lighthearted and as positive as humanly possible. I can't really do that with all the negative content that I have posted where I am the victim of domestic violence and all that other stuff. So for this one episode, I got to transition out of it and explain to everyone how we got here, as well as film a little bit of content regarding the 5 times that I was unlawfully arrested. Now, the reason why it's so egregious is because when you look at the timeline of events, and I'm not pointing a finger at anyone, but it is 100% the fault of the U.S. government and my adversaries. It's a joke. I am pointing a finger. I think that a human being has a right to civil liberties and due process that was stripped from me.
That you were stripped of.
That I was stripped of. And Ms. Resnick over here has federal whistleblower status. And essentially, I'm going to try to do the best I can to be positive while at the same time expressing to everyone that human beings that live in the United States don't really understand how lucky they are that there is something called the U.S. Constitution. The U.S. Constitution overrides all superseding or I don't have the American word, but all laws that are applied to human beings cannot break the U.S. Constitution. That's where the Constitution comes into play. That's what a good constitutional... The U.S. Constitution is not a set of laws. It is rights. And most people who are in the legal...
Okay, so it's a big difference in word.
Right.
Right.
And, we gotta drop my hand out. When you look at the application, the lawyers that are constitutional lawyers are not traditional attorneys. What they are human beings who are designed to step in when the application of a law crosses the boundaries and violates the rights of human beings who live in the United States. Okay. That's what the Constitution is. That's why I'm going into the Supreme Court. First class ticket and all. And one of the things that I wanted to say is that when human beings don't understand how important the U.S. Constitution is, and they are appointed by the courts to either administer the law, apply the law as a judge, work in the system as a clerk, or even worse, be paid money as an attorney to break the U.S. Constitution. It is extremely important that human beings like myself step forward and say, whoa, this is so illegal. Not because of me and how much I was fucked, but because we cannot set a precedent of human beings being able to suppress the First Amendment right of other human beings in a digital world by utilizing other means. My gripe and my beef with my adversaries is, rather than taking me to court, suing me legitimately, they understand that they can't sue me for something that I am allowed to do in the United States, no matter how angry you are at me. Especially if, one, I don't take a profit, two, everything I'm saying is true, and three, I am doing this in the best interest of humans, all of us. It is important for everyone to understand that the people that I'm going against, although they might have a hive mind and they might come in numbers against me, we're talking about me on behalf of 300 million Americans.
Right.
What that means is that if you allow a human being like my wife or ex-wife to utilize a venue such as domestic violence and cite, I am offended by the content that he posts, and I am going to violate his First Amendment rights by demanding that the courts silence him and label his content as abusive, are in complete violation of my First Amendment right of freedom of speech.
Correct.
And what's worse about this violation, which makes it worse, is that if I ever one time, not twice, one time hear a lawyer, either in writing or in court, cite that my litigation is frivolous, I will immediately hit him with contempt charges as well as violation of the Federal Whistleblower Act. Because by labeling people who are doing good for humanity by exposing corruption, exposing bribery, exposing all the shit that Bob Menendez went to jail for, who do you think did all the work on that? Me, Dan Reeses. I had to go into Fred Davis's apartment, shake his hand. Blah. Guys, the U.S. Constitution is alive. It's a living document. I understand this concept is far beyond the grasp of most human beings, let alone the fact that I am arguing with judges and lawyers about my constitutional rights in 2026. I say 2026 because, you know, the New Year's around the corner. And the sad reality is, look at how much time has passed since the 50s and 60s, where the Constitution was really heavily challenged.
Well, people don't, just because it's your voice, people don't necessarily want to accept the reality of it.
What do you mean, my voice? Like,
It's your voice. It's because you're the one exposing it.
what?
People don't.
Elaborate.
Your voice.
Elaborate. What do you mean?
People, when
What the
it's,
fuck's the
you're
difference
the
in my
person
voice
exposing
and another
it.
person's voice?
Because someone else, they might not be so loud and be so open on social media, on YouTube, and like. being
Oh wow,
honest
there's
about
100
their
people that watch
story.
through the video. There's barely anybody watching.
Loudest voice in the room.
Right. No, I'm just kidding. The numbers on the bottom are completely fabricated by a third party, not myself or Jamie. Right, Jamie?
Correct.
Would you say that we, based on the back-end algorithm, that we suppressed 150,000 views in the last 16 hours of the video where I call for peace?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. So what happens is we have 31,000 people in Livingston. What percentage of households in Livingston show a private, I know you looked into this about a week ago, show private browsing and viewership of the channel?
Almost, I would say from my research, it looks like almost everyone's on private within like a certain amount of radius of this area, and then it kind of expands.
What percentage of the 31,000 households?
On private, almost all of them, 90, 80.
Would you say more than 20,000 people in town or less?
100%.
Okay. So we don't have 20,000 adults, which means that there is an entire group of children watching this.
High school.
High school kids. So that means that based on what I saw on Monday, as well as seeing the reality after having to pick up my winter clothing, I am going to take the first steps forward, and I'm going to eliminate the videos that Mallory has stated that are offensive to her tonight. And I'm going to temporarily delete them, and I'll explain to you why. December 8th is my cutoff date for peace. because you know what December 8th is? Okay. It's my cousin's birthday.
Oh. There you go.
Yeah, my cousin David. He was my best friend growing up. And happy birthday, David. And my son's birthday is in December 19th. And I am extremely excited to film video about what I have planned for me and my boys. And the only person that can stop that is obviously their mother. I am Ghost One. There are 400 of us in the country, and what you will see between I'm calling it Christmas Vacation. I like to make movies in real life, but I'm having a really hard time with Miss Resnick over here because she won't get me fucking authorized. But Ghost One is gonna drop out of a helicopter on one of the best mountains.
I'll get you authorized.
So, but what are they saying right now?
I'm not. I don't get you authorized. No one needs to know any other business of that.
He fucking. So I have a 2-week window that was given to me as a gift by a multi-billion-dollar corporation as a thank you for my effort. Is that correct?
That is true.
We didn't pay a penny for the actual trip. It was part of a compensation package that I will receive. Obviously, I will declare it if it's given to me in a form of income versus form of equity. And look, all right, I have the sickest fucking ski vacation planned of all time for me and my boys. All it requires is a little bit of cooperation from my wife, and she could even come. I don't even care. That would require, obviously, both of us to drop our TROs. I know what happened. I got the shit beaten out of me. Physically, mentally, everything you could imagine. Once I was able to accept that it is not all my fault, I was then able to film the video that I filmed yesterday, which really is the culmination of my entire life's ego dropping. The worst part of the ego. The good part, Dan Reese says I can't drop my ego. I am an ego.
You did.
Walking, breathing.
You did drop your ego.
And I'll tell you something else. I'm going to film today. This is the opening monologue. So I want to remind everyone that they too have this power within themselves. And the reason why I'm dropping the negative content is because this is my channel. I'm in full control. And a lot of people don't really understand that concept because they don't live a life that's planned. They have events that happen in their life. They have some goals that they want to achieve and things like that. I plan every fucking thing in my life. Everything that you see has been carefully planned, designed, and orchestrated on my part to be honest. When you see a human being act shitty towards me, that's real. That is not staged. And one of the things that you must understand is that a lot of people are very upset at me for figuring out what it's like to live in a digital world before people actually caught on to it or were born into it. My kids are born into it. They don't have an issue of going on social media, speaking their minds, especially if something goes wrong. And I encourage everyone to take an opportunity to take a step back and think about that, because oftentimes people don't actually think about the things that they say online. They think about the other people's perception more than what comes out of their mouth. So as they're saying these things, they sound a little bit silly because what they're doing is they're tripping over their own words and they're trying to appease the audience who may or may not watch it, especially when it comes to celebrities that find themselves being canceled or being accused of things they didn't do. Unscripted content coming from actors looks like complete insanity. So when you see actors go on social media that are not able to find work, like Randy Quaid is a great example. Another good example is, who else looks crazy on the internet that's an actor? Kevin Spacey.
Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin, yeah. So like when people... Alec Baldwin. So I'll tell you a couple of really great stories over the course of time, but let's dive into the fact that within less than 24 hours of me posting the video, which was maybe 18 hours ago, I was able to get 3 clients on board with Microbank. So let me explain to you guys what I do. I am a professional entrepreneur. I'm a commercial real estate developer, I'm a mathematician, and I'm a federal agent. My federal agent status is a lifetime appointment by the Office of the President of the United States. I assure you, this last part has completely destroyed all aspects of my social life because of people's inability to understand that there are human beings that are not law enforcement officers. Most of us that do what we do are deep state operatives that are in position so that when shit hits the fan, not if, but when shit hits the fan, we don't have to scramble, run around, and do all that stuff. We have protocols in place of what to do. You should watch a movie called Eatington, and you should watch another movie called A House Full of Dynamite. You will see Ghost One and the representation of the only 2 people that matter when there is a nuclear warhead that's live. It's called an ICBM, Intercontinental Ballistic Missile. And once one of those is launched and live, there are countermeasures that are in place that are not going to be placed into Hollywood movies that far exceed the derivative response that you see. But at the end of the day, you need a stealth bomber with 2 payloads and 3 men because unfortunately the payloads get dropped with humans to make sure and guarantee that they are not only detonated, you also can't get out of the blast radius fast enough. It's really a subject matter that's extremely serious, and most people don't really understand the importance of what I do as well as what this channel really is. This channel is an art piece as well as me beating the fucking shit out of something called a singularity because my content is outside of the algorithm. We have filmed, Jamie, how many 20 to 30 minute videos do we currently have that are not posted that I have asked to take down because of all of the conflicts that I had with both Mallory and Mallory?
Well, I want to say, like, in general, we have over...
And we didn't post a lot of stuff.
2,941 maybe?
Wait, what? How many?
2,941 videos.
That are not posted? Okay, it's a little bit more than what I had expected, but in general, that's almost 3,000 20 to 30 minute videos, full episodes that are not. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and splice them into episodes. So every night at 11 o'clock, I will air an episode. I will also air various things that we do. So in today's episode is really about getting rid of the past, explaining the last 4, 5, 6 months of my life and saying, hey, that shit is over. It's in the past. I don't have a time machine yet. So please accept just...
that you're a positive person and
not only am I
moving forward.
Thank you. That's very nice. What about you? Would you say that you're a positive person?
In general, no.
Okay. Hey now. I appreciate that.
I mean, I am to an extent, but I think that...
You said, I'll tell you something. In order to really, for people to understand, I'll tell you a great story. You asked me a great question this morning regarding the dynamics of parenting while I was in high school. Do you remember the question you asked me?
I said, who was the most, did I say that? I don't know what the word is.
Who was the most influential mom?
Influential.
Yeah.
Who was the most influential mom when you were in high school?
Ellen Cohen. Ellen Cohen.
That was your answer, right?
Yeah, my answer is
No change.
Mrs. Ellen Cohen and Mr. Matthew Cohen. I would like to once again personally thank you for the amazing things that you have done on behalf of me and my family and have taken care of me as well as the other children in town that went routinely to your home, ate routinely, and were really, really good. This woman is an unsung hero. I have heard nothing but negative sentiments about her personal choices. She suffered a horrible tragedy in front of my eyes when I was a child. She recovered. She is an incredible mother. She has 2 children, 2 boys that are within days apart of me and of Drake and Pierce as far as age and things like that. And Scott Cohen, her younger son, I saw him at Kiwanis. He's doing really, really well. He is a father as well. And Drew, who is, I would have to say, one of my closest friends from childhood, he and I haven't spoken in 2 decades because we had a falling out, and I don't take any responsibility for that falling out. And Drew knows exactly what happened, but at the same time, one of the reasons why I have nothing but positive things to say about Drew is because Drew Cohen really utilized his Lucky Sperm Club status to really be good to me. And what I mean by that is I was invited on multiple ski trips. I was always fed. I was always included. I never felt like I was a charity case. That last one is the most important part, because oftentimes people find themselves helping children, like kids or anyone that are less fortunate than them, and making a big deal about it. I never felt that way. And it's very important for other parents to take example from the Cohens, which is what I'm trying to do. And Matt and Ellen are prime examples of people who looked at me and say, "Who the fuck are you?" they had me pegged from the beginning, and I really love them. I do. I think that they're amazing parents, and I've always wanted to tell the truth about why I had some negative sentiment towards Drew, and that is because I was really, really jealous of how lucky he was to be loved so much by his parents, and I was really angry at him because of the lack of utilization of the resources that he had at his disposal, whereas someone like myself, if I was born to parents like that, rule the world. Not in like a negative type of way, but in a way, or maybe I'd be happy. I'll take either one, because my goals in life are very different than those of what you think my goals are. I've already achieved what I wanted to achieve because I know the mathematical probability of success, and I understand that I will be going to college with my boys, just like in Back to School. Thornton Mellon style, with $1 billion company.
Mark will be there.
Mark, like, who the fuck are you? And you're gonna say, I am Marge Sweetwater?
I am Marge Sweetwater.
All right.
Thornton Mellon's personal secretary.
Well, jot this down.
Mr. Mellon.
I love the way he says, he says mafia. If bribes and kickbacks are and the mafia, that's Sherlock Holmes himself.
All right, refocus.
Refocus. So let's go into the dynamics of today's episode.
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and launch. So Microbank is. So what you're also gonna see on this one is the good people at corporate Home Depot Corporate have reached out and have wanted to hire me. But I'm gonna go in as a floor associate and work my way up and report and find out what the fuck is going on. But I was hired as the first human being in a corporation hired as a corporate entity. So on paperwork, my W-2, whatever, you'll see Dana Lem Reeses, but it's actually Microbank, the corporation. So me getting a job at Home Depot, I will also have Alex with me. Alex is going to work at Home Depot as well. So we're going to be able to really see the dynamics of how Home Depot treats clients. Obviously with me, they're going to try to like put on some fucking show, as everyone else does. And, but based on the way Alex does, and they're going to...
The name of the segment is called... Well, this is what the whole segment is. The name of the segment is White People Returning Stuff at the Mall. You ready?
Okay, well, first of all,
yeah.
I'm like the anti-returner.
Well, that's why the segment is called White People Returning Stuff at the Mall. Because white people just don't return shit. They're just like embarrassed.
Now I do. Now
I return. I've always been.
I'm a returner now. Like I'm always returning. But when growing up, until I probably met you, actually, I'll be honest, it's 100% when I met you.
What'd you do with the stuff?
I was just like, if Addie's friend, was like the same size, or like if I had someone who I knew that would maybe like you know.
So you just give things away rather than returning them?
Yeah.
White people returning. White people have some form of stigma
Like, do you know how many
behind.
clothes I've given away?
Hold on a second. You are
My
very
shop at
white.
Amazon, all right? Come on.
You're very white.
Like, I don't come to the mall.
What?
I am
What?
very
What?
white, I'm actually.
You're very white. As a very
I'm
white
like
person.
a marshmallow. I'm so white.
No, but as a very white person,
Yes.
what is your
Talk to me. Ask me a white question.
what's your 2 cents on what's your motivation behind not returning? I mean, Amazon, if you don't want to package it up, that's understandable, but you wouldn't.
I don't know.
I'm so
what it
confused
was.
by what you just said, because at first you said
It was
I
well,
didn't
first of all,
return stuff.
I didn't. I like rarely returned anything because I'm not.
Watch this, I'm gonna Karen this shit so fast. Right away, I'm gonna be like, yo, can I speak to the manager? Hey guys, how you doing? How are you? You know, I bought these. I bought these from this place. I've been a lifelong Nordstrom men's shoe department shopper. I look around sometimes. I'm a little loud, and I bought these. And I've never taken advantage of the return policy, but with these boots, I bought them because the salesman really said these boots will survive the apocalypse. Okay. And I didn't really wear them that much, and they just ripped right apart. I love the boots. I owned them for a bunch of years. You could look up my number, but now that
How long ago was it? Did you buy?
at least 5 years, at least 5 years,
Okay.
but probably even longer. But the point was, it was a lifetime warranty on them, and I have a witness. This is like pre all that stuff, and I just want to. I'm really exhausted with everyone not really fulfilling their end of the bargain, and I was just wondering if you can help me out.
At this moment, there's nothing we can do just because it's.
Sure. Well, I got to be honest with you. It wasn't wear and tear. It was literally it fell apart at a point where the sole is absolutely not proportionately destroyed to the rubber. I mean, if you want me to be transparent, my thesis on this is that left in a either cold or warm environment, the changing of the heat made the because this one started falling apart also. It's a defect, and I spent my whole life shopping here. I like this place. It's a really good. You guys offer really good service. Do you think maybe I could talk to the manager?
That's what I said. You want me to call the manager?
Is that okay?
It's up to you.
I don't want to be a jerk about it, you know.
You say yes, I can pick up the phone and call
I will say, what's your name?
Arnaldo.
Arnaldo, I'm Dan.
Pleasure to meet you, Dan.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for really good customer service. This is my assistant, Jamie. And yeah, well, when the manager comes, I'll ask him, where did you go to return or talk to them? Here? Oh, and I left my AirPods. My assistant left my... my Apple headphones here during the return process.
MIC.
That's where the like the last location, whatever.
MIC.
Is that a code for male Karen? I'm just wondering, because I feel like I'm going right into this category. I am so scared.
No, MIC means manager in charge.
Oh God,
That's really funny.
I feel like that is the code for a male Karen. Like I feel like I'm right at this point. Like whoever gets that call will be like, oh, here we go. I'm sure he's giving me a big compliment. I'm gonna go like check out some other stuff. Hey Jamie, you know how many people think that the name of this shoe is called QC? You won't believe this. Like more than 50%. You're like, yeah, what's the name? It's On Cloud.
No, I thought it was this.
That's an O and a C. People are like, yo, I love my QCs. I was like, oh, you do? It's called On Cloud. That's an O and a C.
Like, it really is an eye-opening experience coming to the shopping mall because I never come look at shoes, and I was looking at pair of shoes, and on sale they were $175. On sale.
I mean, it depends on the
You got
shoes.
some steals.
Well, I mean, like I said, Nordstrom Rack is the way to go. Nordstrom Rack,
Nordstrom Rack too.
like this is Nordstrom Rack. Look, you see this
If they
right
now
here?
they bring it, then they bring it. Whatever.
Whoever
doesn't sell.
said, look, see this? People,
Yeah.
we sell more shit on the rack than anywhere else. So let's call the fucking place Nordstrom Rack and make a whole Marshall's competitor.
Oh, you think that's how they came up with their name?
What? Of course, that's how they came up with their name.
I don't know.
See, look, come here. See these shoes? They look nice. You're white. These are white shoes. Hey, Oh, cool.
The
Thanks.
MIC's here.
MIC. You understand that Johnson and Murphy offers the same warranty, right? I look. You said your name is Mark. Mark. What is your name? Jeff. You can't even take these to investigate if corporate can do something based on. Look. There's no way I'm the only person that bought these boots that had this problem. This is a universal manufacturing problem. There has to be, like, you guys were really big on Nordstrom when it was pumping out these. Is there a particular reason why you can't just kick this up the chain?
I can take up the chain. I give you the store manager. She's just not here today. I could get her information.
Well,
and I can get you another partner from the store that's also.
They're gonna say no. Okay. How about this? Do you have an email address for the most senior person at this store?
Yeah.
Sure. All right. Cool. I'll send this person an email.
Yep.
And maybe I'll do the best I can to communicate that way. But.
Yeah, I can't do anything. Thank you.
All right. I guess. You know. I was told they would survive the apocalypse.
Yeah, well, promises.
First attempt of white people returning stuff at the mall, unsuccessful. What'd you say? They're copying your outfit? Where? Oh.
They just said you had a white shirt, I had a black shirt.
Well, you shop on Amazon. It's like you take the Somo.
Amazon mom outfit.
But
You know-
can't beat it. This jacket on Amazon was only like $26.
You know, I was in a relationship with an unnamed person who was a very, very good dresser.
Yes.
She has very good style.
Yes.
But the lack of compromise in the wardrobe ensemble was I have to laugh, was an endearing part of the relationship where I learned so much about women's clothing and all this other stuff because amongst all the amazing things that my wife was doing over the course of the happy times of our relationship, what she can't do, or sometimes can do, not do, is make a decision. She comes from a long line of human beings that can't make decisions. So I found myself making the slogan, well, for Gallery PDI, it was decisions are the hardest. Decision, because you know the vision that I had for Gallery was always a design, paint, and interior because Mal is good at all three, and you know, I'm trying to be a positive person. I'm really fucking frustrated. I lost. Do you think there's a mall lost and found?
I think that in a world, does your Find Mine have it here still?
Well,
Look here, can we look this for you?
we got to go into this place. I mean, we have the epic ski trip. What?
Let's make this return.
You got this one? I don't need to do anything about this one.
Great. Did you do Find? Why don't you do Find Mine and see if they're actually still here?
I'm filming. I don't like taking my phone out.
I thought you were done.
I don't know. You know, I was surprised London Jewelers took this long to come here. I think they took over Ross Simmons. Remember Ross Simmons? They were the high end. They had Rolex. Whoever has Rolex, London has Rolex. I love how like Derek Jeter is trying to like reinvent himself to something more than just like an average guy who was amazing at sports. Well, he's like trying to be like a CEO of a baseball.
Doesn't he own a baseball team?
He owns.
What else is he gonna do with his time? What else does he know?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, as like a society, there's like thousands of people that can do the job so much better, but we live in such a narrow-minded society that we believe that because you are really good at physical athletics
That you're also
at a
good at
very high
business?
business and decision making, they're very different. You know, we met with our second client today for Microbank. It's unbelievable. We filmed the video where I just like, you know what? I'll take responsibility for my half. I think it's the most important first step forward. And the second we did that, I had 2 clients reach out. And I was able to only meet with one of them, but it looks like we have 2 new Microbank clients.
Yes.
So I get very excited. I think I just saw a Hasidic boy in line with Santa.
Yeah.
I don't know who I should tell what to. The Gap. Hey. It's like a whole store of stuff that I don't buy on Amazon, but I put in my cart. No, I love the Gap, but yeah, that's. I'm a big fan of Gap jeans. Been wearing them for over 25 years. No, 20 years. What?
Oh, I thought.
Gift cards. You know, I have a lot to do with it. This is like all my work right here. No, I was one of the originators of purchasing gift cards at a discount and establishing a market behind them. Christmas music. We should listen to some Christmas music. All right.
It's the only Mariah
What do
Carey
you have any
I will
other?
ever listen to.
Do you have any other?
This is my only other return.
I mean, you have this and that's it, right? We're done? All right, that's cool. I'll say this. Yeah, I once bought the wrong pine nuts. And unless they're from Italy,
always buy.
See, look, it says product of China. So, like, there's no way to get pine nuts, which are really expensive, for $7. But the Chinese pine nuts.
What about this one?
Let's look at the product.
Yeah.
A bowl and basket, trademark store, ingredients manufactured on shared equipment as peanuts and small. Just give me a second. That's a great question, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, right here, product of China. You could Google it right now. You could be like, hey, why do Chinese? Well, I mean, you know, you can't go in reverse.
So maybe this is the one to go
this
with.
Cento. It depends on if you're interested in your mouth being numb or not. So, like sometimes if I'm like I'm cooking for myself and other people, and you eat 1 or 2 cookies and things like that, it's a really good thing. But if I like pine nuts. Like I could eat this thing like a shot glass.
I love these.
Yeah. So distributed West Orange, New Jersey. So that's at least a positive thing. Ingredients: pine nuts, tree nuts. Serving suggestion: pignoli nuts, obviously. Cento, parv. You know, I'm gonna have to look this up. Oh no, right here. Best before. This is, you know, people don't do this anymore. I'm gonna look this up. These are the ones from Italy. These are the ones from China. Okay, this man is interested in. All right, thank you. And if you know where the sweetened condensed milk is,
Oh, okay. I'll let you know.
please. Oh no, it's right here. I found it. Have a happy holidays, Merry Christmas.
Same to you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh, thanks, guys. It's all right. All right. So, I basically. Thanks, guys. I heard that. All right, it's just normal night. Yeah, I did. You know what it is? I hear so few compliments. I have to like go to the aisle. I'm polarizing. People have told me that I've lived here my whole life, class of 2001. But sometimes when I speak, I'm a little too honest, and that flavor is not for everyone, and I really learned that the hard way. But thank you for the nice words, and Merry Christmas. And people just don't say those things anymore. They say Happy Holidays for some reason. Condensed milk. So I invented this product. I know it's hard to believe. All right, I'm going to go with both of these. Misty, you work here? Oh my God, that's so cool. I didn't know that. You're making it look good. That's really cool. I didn't understand, but that's very nice. I'm Dan. Nice to meet you. You whipped out that screwdriver. I was so impressed. All right, you know, people just, oh, so this is the 99-cent pasta. Interesting. You know, I'm gonna try this one also. Throw this in the mix. And I'll tell you which one goes along my theory that less is more. You know, I'm gonna pick up the rest of the ingredients. The farmer's market, aka distributor. Oh my God, this is unbelievable. I can't even believe people do this every single day. So I agreed to this because I have a bunch of other crap I have to handle. Whatever. And then, but in general, I just ran to get the butter, and the people moved to a different aisle. I mean, I guess this is why being a housewife is not as easy as it looks. I got the pears here. My dad said always get the pears from ShopRite. We're the best. So then he liked the farmer's market pears, but he's already very sick. So taking. Whew. Boy, I'm out of shape, fat, lung capacity's down. Fuck, am I gonna do this? Alright. Fuck it. Let it rip. What else am I gonna do? Did I mention I'm making bulgogi tonight? I do. I feel like I've been in a cloud for the last 4.5 years that I've come out of. Hey guys, let's see who's advertising here. Now hiring, huh? Commission only. Good deal. Okay.
No, and we'll report back here, but you'll see exactly what I have to say, and you'll see why Microbank is such a valuable business. The value of the business stems from the fact that Microbank has a standard, it has a methodology, it has systemic algorithms that are in place in order to automate the aspect of leadership of a corporation. So when you do business with Microbank, you get CEO in a box, you get all admin services, you get full marketing, you get lending services, you get banking services, you get a full umbrella of services that are required for you to be successful and take your small business, your idea, your venture, your will, or things like that, and grow it inside of the American economy without the necessary means for failure, which is really a prerequisite unless you are paid by the Lucky Sperm Club generational fund, which is essentially your parents giving you a big footing up, and then you work hard and all that other stuff. But if you're not in that category and you find yourself successful in a small business or a massive multi-trillion-dollar conglomerate, I say trillion because a lot of people don't understand forecasting of valuations and understanding that the humans that are able to win in the retail wars. Oh, have you read or heard of the book called The Pushcart Wars?
You've spoken about it.
Pushcart Wars was required reading in Mount Pleasant Middle School. There's a lot of really brilliant books that have been taken off the curriculum, but the Pushcart Wars
I'm sure.
are so important in economics because it teaches both macro and microeconomics with a storyline, and essentially it has to do with the New York City transition from horse and wagon to cars, and with the invention of horse and wagon, with the transition of cars, when people would drive around in the cars, they wouldn't get out and interact with the outside markets. They only started going from destination to destination. So there's an entire dynamic of the multi-layers of microeconomics that go into a macro economy such as the New York City or Manhattan development. And the reason why I also say this is because when Mal and I met, we the first class that we met, I was business class, where I was just be yelling at this completely insane professor who had this very weird accent. His name was Professor Kennedy. I mean, the guy created a character for himself. I don't even think he was like a Bobcat Goldthwait. He like spoke in a weird way only when he was in front of the audience. It didn't matter to him whether or not his business principles that he taught were accurate or not. He just needed to be a character. He had this horrible toupee, which really says more about the inside of the human rather than the outside. So let's go through. Jamie, why don't you read me the list of our current clients, and we're diving right into the curriculum. So with episode 2, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to express exactly what I will be doing, how I'll be doing it, and one of the reasons why I will accelerate and be in a rapidly paced talking type of way is not because I'm mentally ill or on drugs or anything like that. It's
so much to say in so little time.
It's 11 o'clock already. We started at 10:10. It took 20 minutes to get into the mindset to be able to film. Please ask any or watch an interview of what it's like to prepare to be on screen. It is not as easy as it looks. I am one of the few people that actually says the truth. So I tell you, like, look, 99% of what you're watching is not real. Whether or not you care about that, that's a different story. I watch movies. I know they're fake. I love them. But I don't tell people, like, look, this is exactly what's happening. I say that the movies are a great parallel for humans like myself who cannot express themselves. I knew for a fact that after 20 years of loyal undercover service for the highest level of the federal government, once I opened my mouth for 1 second on YouTube and said, ladies and gentlemen, I am Ghost One. Like, what is that? Project Ghost. Project Ghost. Look, we cannot allow human beings like the director of the FBI or even the president of the United States to have the decision to launch a nuclear weapon. Please, ladies and gentlemen, understand that what I'm talking about is extremely important. Please understand that when you have seen now the inside of the brain based on the way that they show themselves in public light, meaning right now every human has an opportunity to speak publicly. When you look at the human beings that you think are in charge and you look at their actual pedigree, you will be scared shitless. If you understand that at any time these human beings curse above, like, there you go, nuclear weapons launched, see you later, peace, world's over.
Yeah.
Guys, you can't have a bipartisan psychopath controlling the most powerful weapons in the world. It's not going to happen. It's never going to happen. My job, I run comms. I am the fastest, most accomplished, and have the most hours under my belt for analog, international communications that are required for a multi-tiered 30 to 40 million personnel counter-strike should anything happen. That is what I'm really amazing at. Fortunately for me, there are no catastrophic events other than a few minor hiccups and corrections that will need to happen somewhere in 2028 and 2031. Now, those things are routine maintenance compared to what would have happened had my team and I not intervened and were able to transplant or reverse engineer the process of time travel, where there is no such thing as a time machine, but there is a way to shift through timelines in reverse. And you first need to understand that I am not mentally ill, and I am trying to express concepts that Neil deGrasse Tyson makes tens of millions of dollars a year of standing on stage and making people feel better about themselves by listening to what he has to say and things like that. I don't do that. I am the real human that actually has to do it. So when you're the guy that actually has to do it, the things that come out of my mouth are very different. So there's a lot of frustration of the fucking morons that don't understand how important it is for human beings to put their phones down because they are completely addicted to having their ocular focus on a sentient algorithm which gives them what they want, not the truth or what they need. So there is statistical analysis over the last decade with the invention of Instagram And
Exactly.
Instagram went live probably 5 years before it really took over as the dominant force. There was approximately a 5-year gap where Facebook, I believe Facebook bought Instagram.
I'm not sure. I'm curious.
Yeah, Facebook owns Instagram. And I don't think Google does. I'm pretty sure Facebook owns Instagram. So it wasn't until Facebook bought Instagram.
Instagram was released in 2010. Specifically, it launched on the Apple App Store on October 6th.
Right, October. Yeah. But when did Facebook buy Instagram?
Okay, let's see.
I would say like within 2 years. That's the key. This is why Mark Zuckerberg and I have to fucking fix this garbage, because there's like
Facebook bought Instagram on April 9th, 2012 for approximately $1 billion.
Yeah, I knew it. So just so everyone understands, Facebook, Google, things like that, they routinely spend $300 million, $1 billion on these concepts, because we all know that Facebook is a $1 trillion platform at this. And Instagram, in my opinion, is worth more than $1 trillion. Why? Because Twitter was purchased for 40, 50 billion. Genuinely, with all due respect to Twitter, okay? Love you. But it does not do anything for the masses that are the consumer base of the future. It is not visceral enough. It is not addictive enough. It doesn't give you what you need. What you need is a lie. And Instagram was able to carefully curate that lie, which is the best part of Facebook. The pictures of what people are doing. What are people doing? Because Facebook has a lot of other shit in it that is a little bit more than just what are people doing.
On Facebook?
Yeah.
Well, you can, now they have a whole new thing. They have Facebook dating, Facebook Marketplace, Facebook.
The point is, Facebook knew that they had the juice. They knew that they had the fucking the secret sauce, and they needed to release it via a completely separate entity, and they released it via Instagram in reverse. So first Instagram was launched, then they wrote the check for $2 billion publicly, but privately the development of Instagram and Facebook's engineers worked very closely together to make sure there's a seamless integration when the public sees that this startup was actually purchased by the entity that invented the Singularity's mass distribution systems. Does this make sense?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's wrap up the inner monologue.
That's a lot of information.
Last thing I just wanted to say is, we also we're hired. I mean, is this a true? Am I making this up?
You're not.
A fabrication, high-end fabrication company, and a roofing company. And what one of the first things Microbank is going to do is going to merge the company's services, because they are under the same umbrella, but they are completely two separate lines of income. And one thing I'll tell you right away is Microbank has a very high standard. I have a very high standard. I'm the CEO and the creator of Microbank.
On the truth!
Can you put a Microbank symbol right here, please? Ladies and gentlemen, once Microbank is successful, not if, but once Microbank is successful, I will start the discussion of digitizing the US dollar, which is the symbol for the future US dollar is right over here.
Sorry, it's not.
It's good enough.
Symbol.
It's good enough. It's good enough. Please understand, ladies and gentlemen, that this is an Easter egg in itself. Please also understand that throughout history, genius and insanity have often been not just confused, but humans that want to go against geniuses that are not geniuses themselves, all they have to do is label the genius as a crazy person, and they automatically win.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all that has to happen.
Yeah.
So you just ignore an entire lifetime of accomplishments from a little young Russian boy who works his ass off harder than anyone else, does not hurt a fly. You can count on me no matter what. I'm a better friend to every single person I've ever met that has been a friend to me, other than Miss Resnick over here, and a few people that I don't have the heart to reach out to, because our best memories are in the past.
Yeah.
And the real Dan Reese is a really, really strong and intense guy. And I met a couple of really nice, kind human beings along the way that I simply just want them to exist. Gary Rubinoff is one of them. I hope Gary
You do
has.
speak so highly of him.
He's a beautiful boy. Yeah. He's an amazing. He's an amazing friend. He's done a lot of amazing things. He's just a great example of why I live in Livingston. Because had Gary not lived in Livingston, he never would have met me. No, I'm just kidding. Gary is an auteur. He is an intellect. He is relatively eccentric. And it's a little bit hard being friends with him now because he puts on a very big act. And a lot of people find themselves disassociating their childhood persona with an adult persona because of childhood trauma that they received. So they reinvent themselves when they become adults, not realizing that they're not only the same person, but they are the end result of their trauma. Their trauma is not trauma, it's just time passing.
Yeah.
And unless
That's
you're...
a tough concept. I mean,
What's that?
I feel like that's... your trauma and time passing, it's
Well, because as a child of an abusive household and understanding that a lot of my strength of character comes from the fact that I am able to really quickly distinguish between a human piece of shit and a good person that's scared. And the decisions that humans make that are negative they fall in line of one of two things. You're either a human piece of shit or you're so scared that you're making the wrong decision. That you end up making
the wrong decision.
So, and I also recognize that the things that I say are extremely strong and powerful. I recognize that depending on what I say on behalf of the Office of the President of the United States, that is what direction the foreign leaders and the domestic leaders will take the country. So, for example, I said very clearly, no more war with Israel and Hamas and all that stuff. It ended. There are still people that are interested in war. They're interested in rehashing the past. They are interested in creating domestic violence inside of the United States, not domestic violence in a traditional marriage sense, like domestic violence. Violence within the United States based on conflicts that are outside of the borders of the United States, including Hawaii and Alaska. I love how they always add that in.
Yeah.
The continental United States, including Hawaii and Alaska. Like as if people don't understand when you mean United States, you mean all 50 states. It's one of those things where, once again, I want to remind everyone that lawyers are so bad for the development and evolution of humanity because they stall the development of humanity by creating an air of fear, by eliminating artistic expression, as well as suppressing ingenuity, innovation, and originality by taking it away on behalf of billion-dollar corporations or even smaller entities that are interested in suppressing the voice of a revolutionary. So lawyers know how to navigate the internal systems, and luckily for that, I have created ProSlay. My liquidation process is going to go through Cash Cow, which is what we'll be doing right now, and I was able to pick up some clothes. Boys, I love you so much. I can't express how excited I am to film the later this afternoon's video about what I have planned, and I have an epic ski vacation for you guys planned. I just need for Mom to reach out and wake up, and it is unbelievable. I assure you, you're going to see it, and the whole thing is done for you guys. Please just give me a chance. And there's some basic normal things that my wife and I could easily work out. So for example, like ski stuff. You keep your ski stuff. I bought thousands of dollars of ski equipment for my family. All I want to do is take my skis and my ski stuff so that I can shred the mountain. And I really would love for my boys to be there. I understand that people hate me for things like this because I'm able to put conflict aside and say, hey guys, look, you're going to wish you were there. I promise you, it's top 5 mountain in North America. It's not like something small. I just can't give it away. Especially because I want the first video to be me learning and getting my ski legs back because I'm going to need to spend 3 days.
Privacy.
What?
And have privacy.
No, I'm going to post most of it. I have to pick up a mask. Unfortunately, the high elevation and my cigarette addiction do not mix, so I have to buy a mask to constrict my breathing, so I suppress my workout. I fucking hate working out, Jamie. I can't even fucking believe I have to do this. You should check out a movie called K2. my life, the reason why I love to ski, it's based on maybe 5 movies. And one is Ski School, the other Ski Patrol, the most important one is Aspen Extreme. There's K2 and there's Hot Dog. It's 5 movies. You put them together, you get an amazing vignette of memories that make you really want to be on the mountain. Also, as a human being who really, if you guys don't know this, I taught myself how to ski. My father was an invalid, both physically and mentally, and but he was a really kind man, and he took me to Montage Mountain where my boys learned to ski. And you ever been to a ski vacation with my family?
Yes,
Where'd
I
you go?
have. Montage Mountain.
Oh, that's amazing.
We all went together.
Was Jared there?
He was.
Oh my
We all
God!
went
Did we have
together.
any issues with Jared?
We had a great trip.
We had a great trip, right? Well, you'll see about that. You got some pictures of that trip?
I do.
Oh, that's amazing. You know, let's put that into the vacation, and then we're gonna put in some text messages as well. One of the things we're gonna talk about, and I'll do a separate segment and reintroduce it, is text messages of lawyers that represent me and the things that they say about me and act behind my back. Now, in there may or may not be things that Jamie also is dealing with, because she has given 3 human beings to her ex-husband, as well as a lifetime of loyal service to his whole family. And it wasn't until she decided to have an independent career with yours truly that her entire family turned their backs on her. Now, I know what I did in the township of Livingston, and I'm going to wait until the video that I play to actually say that I'm sorry that I outshined a lot of people. I know that I make a lot of men look horrible, but that doesn't mean you get to cross the line. I warned everyone, you fuck with my kids, it's game over. What did I say? What did you guys do? The Knights, you fucking clowns. You have no idea. You have no fucking idea of the gift that I have for you, gentlemen. I will tell you once again, bullying is over. The time for taking advantage of good parents that find themselves circumstances of internal conflicts is over. You will not, if you live in Livingston, New Jersey, listen to me fucking very carefully, you will not bully a single other person ever again if you listen to, oh, you know what? Livingstown.com.
Right.
Now, I had to go and re-engineer the entire town's internal tax program. And I had to, the township of Livingston needs crossing guards, so one of the things that we address is going to be on livingstown.com. It might seem like it's an overwhelming amount, but we have room for 1 client left.
We do!
So, essentially, do you understand now how the structure is, how it works?
I do, I understand.
Okay, excellent. And we'll do some more boards and stuff like that, but human beings don't really comprehend that marketing in 2026 and marketing in the 1980s was very different. And speaking about marketing, I've said before, the most successful person in my family was Michael Silver, my wife's uncle. He was part of the team that brought the Heineken brand from the Netherlands to the United States and really put it to the next level with the Heineken Star. And he was very, very, very well compensated during the time where they needed him. And once the relationship was established, he was no longer a viable entity, and his personality, he was also suffering from a lot of internal health issues that if people don't really understand how much, for example, a human being that's a diabetic and has decreased renal functions, which is their kidneys, are not processing certain toxins. Those toxins will inevitably affect how a human being's brain capacity is able to process their world. So human beings that are physically unhealthy but mentally are fine can easily find themselves at a massive mental breakdown point because their internal organs fail to give their brain the necessary oxygen and other vitals that are necessary for the brain to function. So you'll find humans that are physically sick become mentally sick later on because they don't address the physical aspect of it, because they're like, oh, you know, what am I going to do about my liver? What am I going to do about my kidneys? What am I, you know, my esophagus? Who cares about that? I do. I care about it. I care about it because I understand the full dynamics of one of those bodies like this. You know, like, it all is connected. On that note, I'm going to say, Ms. Resnick, we're going to wrap this one up. It's a long inner monologue, and it's time for us to let's go get a smoothie, and let's get the show on the road.
Let's do it.
My name is Dan Reeses, and
I'm Jamie. See you later. Hey now.
Getting better.
Do you have another bag?
No. So you know what?
I'm not gonna bag this one.
There's certain ones just like that.
There are certain things. I got you. Don't worry about it. Let's see what we got. Oh, sorry about that. I'm so sorry. And I got your knit. Let's put that in the bag. You're gonna forget that. Just throw the knit. And you guys have bags? Anything? Because we're gonna run out of space. I'll walk you to the car. I'll load it up.
Don't be silly.
I'm a normal guy. All right. All right. Well, okay, no problem. I live at 19 Fordham Road. I'm class of 2001. A lot of people get very scared when they. Don't be scared. I'm just looking to help you. All right.
I'll stick it in the bucket.
I got
25 bags in the trunk. Puts me mad.
You need at least 10 more to impress me. At least 10 more.
Honest to God, I can't see it.
All right, sweetheart. We're going to put this right over here. All right, don't forget that. We're all good. Ladies, Merry Christmas means Merry Christmas, and Happy Hanukkah means Happy Hanukkah. They're two different things. So Merry Christmas. Bye. You know, people either love me or hate me. I don't know what it is, but I guess I'll figure it out one day. It's a perfect example of a Livingston person that just needs a little assistance. I asked her one time she needs help walking the car. She said no. So what am I going to do? Push my way into helping further? I was able to bag them up, put them in there. Now she could load them up. I feel better about myself. I'll never see her again. So it's just an example of little things that I have to do to balance the insanity that I get accused of. One of the women was very funny. She's like, I was just giving you a hard time for no reason. I was so surprised she was honest. All right, I gotta go. You'll see me in a second. Life gives you lemons. You make lemonade. You make a lot of things. So I love pickled things. Call me crazy. Call me crazy. I wish they had. If it wasn't the end of the day, I would pick up. You know what? I think I already have a lot of the accoutrements required for the kimchi. I'm going to do a yellow split pea soup just to have in the background. It's always good to have. For split pea soup, I got to pick up these ridiculous giant cock carrots. I don't know what these are. Always massive. Hello. All right. I got to pick up some onions and celery for the mirepoix. I need dill. I love lots of dill. It's my favorite part of the split pea soup. And obviously parsley. Let's take a look. It's a little weird talking to myself, so. So there's something called the CPI. It stands for Consumer Price Index. Before going and diving back into full-form workforce, you have to do some basic rudimentary exercises such as shopping, looking at what things cost, and in case you're wondering what I'm doing, that's what I'm doing. And although I appreciate Jamie's assistance, sometimes she can be a little bit annoying because she asks a billion fucking questions and doesn't remember the answer all the time to the question, so I kind of wonder what the point of some of her questions are, but I guess that's the point of all this, is learning patience. And you know, these bean sprouts, I probably think I'm going with fresh bean sprouts, and I got to get mushrooms for the bulgogi, for the mirepoix. I love saying that name, I don't know why I say that. Shallots, it's like a smaller, more expensive onion. That's it. Alright, so baby bella mushrooms, these are $1.59, and this is an applied math channel, so it's important for you to see $2.49 a pound for the white small packages. See, white. These are easy to transport. It's my perspective, and you need like a lot of mushrooms in my bulgogi, and so there it is. All right, let's pick up the let's not forget celery. I always forget celery. I have to remember it. So these types of exercises are extremely healthy for your brain to not look at the list, excuse me, so sorry, to not look at the list and just simply work off of whatever's in your head for what you're able to remember. And at the end, if you want to look at it, that's fine. But please remember, your brain is a muscle. It needs exercise at all times. It's imperative to All right, we need some bacon as a garnish for the split pea soup. I think they have it. Excuse me, do you have bacon? Do you have bacon? Bacon? Yeah. Bacon? Like bacon. It's a word. There's no other.
He said yes.
He said yes? I mean, I got here. What do you mean you got here? You got pre-made bacon? Or like... I got bacon that's... Like in the fridge? Yeah. All right, can I get some bacon? Yeah, that's what I want.
I mean, it's for us.
Well, I'm one of you, also known as a customer. So,
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
like, it's not like you're eating. Are you a Muslim?
I'm a Muslim?
Yeah. No, I don't know. Do you eat pork?
Do I eat pork? Yeah.
All right, cool. So was that like your personal bacon, or are you interested in making a business?
It's not for selling. That's what I'm saying. So I'm gonna sell you.
Are we friends or not?
Yeah.
Excellent. So thank you for the bacon. How much is this?
I'm gonna get a little sweet treat. 1 second.
Yeah, no problem. How much is this?
$6.49.
That's a great deal. I'm very happy with this transaction. I'll see you in a second.
It's a backwards pass. He sure does. And Ferguson, luckily for the Cowboys, jumps on top of that. But initially, I thought he was batted.